Hey, what's up, gang? So, hey, today we're going to be talking about a couple new products. So, this lady is fortunate enough to have a head gasket issue, however unfortunate. We got a couple of new products that I recently started selling, and I want to do a little bit of a review on them. So, let's go ahead and go over them. So, what's going on here? She's had a head gasket issue. She's got oil in her coolant, coolant in her oil, and that's never good, all right? So what we're going to use today is this Blue Devil. This is not AMSOIL specific, but actually you can just pick this up right down in AutoZone. It's really good stuff. Depending on the size of the system that you got, you can use it multiple times. But this is Blue Devil head gasket sealer. Heard good things about it. Never tried it before. Figured I'd go ahead and give it a shot. So before we put the head gasket. So before we put the head gasket sealer in there, of course, we want to clean the entire system. So before we go ahead and put the head gasket sealant in there, we want to go ahead and clean the entire system. So what I got here is some brand new AMSOIL products. Like I said, I just started working with them, and we're going to go ahead and do a review on them. So the first thing that I'm going to want to do to flush this out is obviously drain all the fluid and everything. But once I get it all flushed out real good, and I'm finished putting this in, what I want to do is put some nice AMSOIL sells this propylene glycol antifreeze is compatible with any type of coolant, and it's actually a 250,000 mile coolant, which typically you're going to run 150,000 miles is probably the most you can see, and that's only in Dexcool. Everything else is 100,000 miles. So you're getting 2.5 times the life out of your coolant, which will probably last the life of the vehicle. So it's actually a really good product. The other thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to flush all this coolant and bad oil out of the engine itself. AMSOIL has this product, engine and transmission flush. It's relatively inexpensive, but what it does is it really goes in there, and it's gonna clean that engine out real good. It's gonna clean up all those carbon deposits. It's gonna clean off all the gaskets that are a little bit dry rot. It's gonna lubricate those. This is really good stuff. I want to give it a shot, so I'm gonna put this in the engine and run that for a little while. And then after I drain it out, we'll see what we got in the oil. After we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and top it off with some AMSOIL European car formula. This engine happens to be a 5W30, pretty common. Again, this is going to cost you just a few dollars more than what your not your AMSOIL, but your Mobil 1 and your Valvoline full synthetics are going to cost. Full synthetics are pretty expensive. For the price, you really can't beat this stuff. In the Signature series, they have oil that's 25,000 mile oil changes. So how often would you like to change your oil? Every 3,000 miles or every 25,000 miles or 1 year? After we're finished up with all that, we're going to put in this coolant boost. So this really kind of amps up the antifreeze's performance as far as protecting the aluminum cooling system is concerned. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to try some of this. She's got an Audi, she's got a head gasket issue, and you know she doesn't want to skimp on the fluids, which is really good. I think she's gonna see a lot out of this vehicle here. So we'll go ahead and we'll touch base once we started putting in the fluids.